Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
It's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldinho is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Strong running down that left flank. That's a little off target. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka.
It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Delpi, just about within shooting range. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
This ended up in no man's land. Nice bit of trickery. Ibrahimovic. Del Piero.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. Distributed tidily. A quick look, thought about... Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Maldini. Del Piero. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Nesta cuts it out. Pirlo. Del Piero. Rui Costa has it in a wide position. The ball's gone astray. There's the delivery. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Rui Costa.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And here's Del Piero. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played into space. Oh, that's clever. And he's well positioned. Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Batistuta, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero. Some resolute defending there. Rooney. Searching passes played there. And that is expertly dealt with. Rafael Varane. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
So what can they make of this? And it's Batistuta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out towards the flank. Thuram. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He has found the way through.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Edmilson. Played in. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Inter Milan trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 17, Messi.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Luis Suarez.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Short changes him with that pass. It's a promising position. He's a sharp little ball here. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he cuts out the supply. The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Rooney.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Messi. Pass is just off target. Ronaldinho. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Desailly makes the interception. And here's Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's dealt with that really well.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Batistuta. And Messi! Too close for comfort.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 18. Rooney. À leur place.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
That's going in strongly.
Vieira gets over and intercepts. And he can clear it away. Edmilson looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti. That's a good ball out wide. Vieira. Now it's Yamal. He is through, and the shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 23.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Ronaldinho. À leur place, le numéro 11. Le numéro 8.
Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Luis Suarez! And that's a good finish. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Varane gets across to intercept that. Driving on and making good progress. Looking for options for movement. Yamal, that is a brilliant interception. Suarez receives it in a good position. He'll try from distance! And again! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ronaldinho. Aimed beyond the defence. That is good alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, it's come loose. Decent chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's
chance for a shot! And with that, the end. Inter Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
And this is Del Piero. Not the most accurate pass. Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. Rui Costa! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's Rui Costa. And he's in on goal. It's Rui Costa! That's a lovely, neat pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He couldn't quite catch up to that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, easy pickings there. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. That has ended up in no man's land. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. Bergomi. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Hazard.
Such good technique.
And this is Del Piero. Good read, needed to be. That pass isn't the best. And it's Hazard. And here's Messi. He's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Zanetti cuts out the pass. Strong running down that left flank. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Maldini makes the interception. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now it's Rooney. Ibrahimovic. Hazard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Hazard making good progress. That's a shade optimistic. Vieira. Rui Costa. That's Rijkaard. Seedorf. That has not gone well. Can he spark a counter here? Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rui Costa cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's picked his way through.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Hazard. Messi has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's a pretty loose pass. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side yet off the mark.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18.
We're on the move again.
À sa place.
Both sides defensively robust up to now. Zanetti. That's a throw. And it's Seedorf. Clipped into space. Oh, well played, well played. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. And that has left him in a heap. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bergomi, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shapes to shoot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Decent chance! Well, it's a fair try, but just off target.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find a net.
Could move up a gear here. And the through ball. That's the keeper's ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Luis Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Seedorf. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! And a neat finish! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Changement pour l'Inter de Milan. Le numéro 9.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Le numéro 15.
First breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
No, again, there's no way through. And it's Messi. And this is Drogba. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much.
Ronaldinho! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Corner
14.
number 2 then.
Ronaldinho. Le numéro 21. Ibrahimovic. Le numéro 13. Le numéro 11.
And it's hoisted clear.
À leur place, le numéro 8. Thiago. Le numéro 9.
This is Luis
Le
Suarez.
numéro 19.
Shot a goal! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It's Thiago! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
So, third corner of the game. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it. So their fourth corner of the game. He's on it, and he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. Suarez is onto this. Inter Milan have the chance. He's having a hit! And how did he not put that away? Vieira. Thuram gives no quarter whatsoever. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Raul just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
They're up to 5 corners now. And he's taking no chances there. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Look at the space here. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Luis Suarez! It's loose, and oh, what has happened here? And it's hoisted clear.
Il y aura 4 minutes
4 added
de
minutes
temps
on the
additionnel.
board. Now, can they get him away? So much time. Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's gone for goal. Oh, that was no routine save.
Rui Costa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, that's well spotted. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take.
Signore e signori,
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight.
So things are underway. Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan.
Raul. Oh, that's clever.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Hazard.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
And this is Pirlo. Shoots!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Well, they've got it again. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, well played, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Desai defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Quarter of an hour played.
And it's played in here. Bonucci cuts it out. Aims beyond the defence.
And Batistuta!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. Terrific effort! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. He's shifting through the gears here. Pirlo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Could move up a gear here.
And that's a throw.
It's going to be another throw. And it's Hazard. No goals as yet.
Oh, well played. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Vieira. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic.
Raul is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gently done.
Hazard.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pirlo. Rui Costa. Ronaldinho. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's been cut out, well played. Vieira. Passes short and sharp. 15 minutes till half-time. Nicked it back promptly. Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Goal! Manchester United! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Look at the space, there's the shot! Messi! From another planet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Goal is flagged offside. Not the most accurate pass. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Batistuta chasing after it. Bonucci. Silvestre. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raul. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that has not gone well. Raul. Rijkaard. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. He's had it taken off him. Rui Costa. And it's Messi. He's gone for goal. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 21. Pirlo.
Second period then underway.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Luis Suarez, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Zanetti. Now it's Hazard. And this is Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Inter Milan, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And it's Luis Suarez. Can he get onto this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Just about up to the hour now. Hazard. No, he's not getting past him there. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. That's really well manoeuvred. Rui Costa. Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Ronaldinho. No, that's been intercepted. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Ronaldinho. Throw it.
Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 17, Hazard.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Numero 10, Messi, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per
Rui Costa.
il numero 80, Ronaldinho.
It's a lovely,
il
neat
numero
pass.
18, il numero 15.
Someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Seedorf. And here's Del Piero. Rui Costa. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Thiago. And it's Del Piero. Great vision. Gerrard deals with that comfortably.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Thiago is the guilty party there. And he's there to retrieve it. Now he's got space here. That's a shade optimistic. Check clears. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rui Costa. And here's Drogba.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He has found the way through. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Suarez is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hoisted it, Luis Suarez! And decked out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Luis Suarez.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Barcola receives it in a good position here. Now can he find a finish? Brilliantly cut out. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Silvestre did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vieira tries to pass it through. Well, terms like genius and legend are often used over Ibrahimovic! Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And he's had it nicked away. Barcola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira. Spread out to the left. And the return pass. Knocks it into space. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Cafu. Now it's Romario. Ball is over the line. Romario. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Played into space. Pass is just off target.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Rooney. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's the chance to counter. Barcola has it in a wide position. And this is Ibra, and he shoots! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Neither side yet able to find the net. Hazard. Barcola is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Inter are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries to get it clear. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pirlo concedes a free kick for that. That is lovely. Flashes it across.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Quickly taken. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
That has ended up in no man's land. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's got the beating of his man. Vieira finds himself offside.
Vieira.
Has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's through here. Great ball, and it's Rooney! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United have their second corner now. He's there to head it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Sylvestre really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And he's done it!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off in the defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Inter Milan trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 5. Numero 17.
The second period is underway.
Lasciano il campo per
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look.
Great chance! Oh, good finish. Inter are back in business. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
It's Rooney!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ooh, played through for the wide man. Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, well measured. Oh, good effort! And for a moment, time stood still. That has not gone well. That's a cute ball. Well read, nice interception. Vieira. Ronaldinho. Distributed tidily. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely spread. That's a throw.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9, numero 3. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7.
And the ball is out of play.
Javier Zanetti.
And smartly reclaimed. Ronaldinho.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Into Milan, perhaps contemplating their next change here.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Cafu. It is a corner. So, third corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. Tries to cross. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Vieira is the team's great visionary. Driving forward. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Ronaldinho. And it's Zanetti. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cafu. Pirlo. This is a promising build-up. Oh, this is from Mario. And he was alert to it. It's a searching pass. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Jupe. Vieira. Spread it left. Raul. He's picked his way through. Now the ball in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 21.
So their fourth
Pirlo.
corner of the game.
Lascia il campo per il numero 8. Gerrard.
Ronaldinho clears it away. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Chance here to counter. Chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Luis Suarez. Tries to play it through. Luis Suarez! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United leading now.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. Ronaldinho. That's an excellent interception. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. And that's been drilled in. That is very well defended. And here's Del Piero.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
They're up to 5 corners now. Joe! And check pulled! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. This for genuine comfort. And Cech pulls off a sensational save. And that's aimed into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Gerrard. Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And this is from Mario. Oh, important interception. And he is deftly away. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven.